The old train station buzzed with the familiar chaos of a Monday morning. People rushed, announcements echoed, and the smell of wet newspapers and hot chai filled the air. Among the sea of people stood an old man, barely noticeable. His clothes were tattered, his eyes tired, and in his hands, he clutched a small worn-out bag. He had no destination, just memories. Every day, he sat quietly on the same wooden bench, under the rusted board of Platform 4. He watched trains come and go, faces blur in motion, some happy, some angry, most too busy to care. Yet he never begged, never asked for food, he simply sat with a weak smile, as if waiting for something or someone lost in time. One rainy afternoon, a young girl named Anya noticed him. She was only 17, wearing her school uniform, soaked and shivering under a small umbrella. Her eyes met his for a brief second, eyes full of stories, pain, and silent endurance. Something pulled her back as she walked past. She turned and approached him. "Uncle, do you need help?" she asked softly. The man looked up, startled. It had been so long since someone called him anything other than beggar or useless. He smiled gently and shook his head. "I'm fine, Beta, just waiting." "Waiting for what?" He chuckled. "For kindness to arrive, maybe in the form of tea." Anya laughed, surprised. Without another word, she ran to the nearest tea stall and bought 2 cups. She handed him one with both hands, the way her grandmother had taught her to respect elders. He took it with trembling hands. That one act of kindness, as small as it seemed, began to thaw years of silent sorrow. Yellow heart. If this story touches your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Kindness Speaks, where every story has a soul. Yellow heart. Over the next few weeks, Anya visited him often. She learned his name was Karim. Decades ago, he had been a teacher, a loving husband, a proud father. But after a car accident took his family, grief drowned him. He gave away everything and disappeared from the life he once knew. The station became his home. Silence became his companion. Anya listened. She didn't judge. She didn't try to fix him. She just was there. And that was more healing than any therapy. One day, she brought him a new shawl. Another day, a book. Slowly, Karim began to talk more, smile more. He started reading books again, scribbling notes on scraps of paper. But life, as it often does, tests kindness. One morning, Anya arrived and found Karim missing. She searched the platform, asked the chaiwala, even checked the nearby hospital, but no one knew anything. Days passed, then weeks. Her heart ached. Not knowing was the hardest. Until one winter evening, a letter arrived at her home. Handwritten, shaky words on yellow paper. Greater than, "My dearest Anya. Thank you for seeing me. Not as a burden, not as a broken man, but as someone who once mattered. Your kindness reminded me I am still alive. You gave me hope without asking anything in return. I've decided to return to my village. To teach again. There are children there who need someone like me. Just as I needed someone like you. Kindness does not need to be grand. A cup of tea, a listening ear, a warm shawl. It changes lives. It changed mine. With love and gratitude, Karim uncle." Tears rolled down Anya's face. She folded the letter, placed it in her diary, and smiled. Her small act, one moment of human connection, had brought a soul back to life. Years later, when Anya herself became a teacher, she would tell her students this story. Not to praise herself, but to show them that kindness isn't something you plan. It's something you do from the heart. When no one is watching. When there is nothing to gain. Because the world doesn't need more successful people. It needs more kind ones. One. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that kindness can heal even the deepest wounds. Bell subscribe for more inspirational stories only on Kindness Speaks, where every story is a voice of the heart.